Never Stop Learning, week 166. We're going to take a quick look at the destructive and non-destructive controls for the crop tool in Adobe Photoshop CC 2014. So here I have this image, it's ready to be cropped. The first thing I want to do is activate my crop tool. I can find that over here at the top of the tools panel. Once I hover over it, you see I have a keyboard shortcut for the crop tool. All I have to do is hit the C key and that's going to activate it. I'll just go ahead and click on it for now. And right away you see I have this crop box surrounding my entire image. In previous versions you would actually have to click and drag to define this area. So this kind of speeds things up a little bit for me. Alright, if you want to redefine this area, you could go to any of the corners and grab one of these handles by clicking and dragging, and you could redefine your crop area this way. And in between each of these corners you have these other handles here that you can click and drag and redefine them that way. What I want to do is grab this one right here at the bottom. I'm just going to click and drag and bring it up. Right around here looks good. I'm going to release. Now over here in the control panel, you have this feature right here. When I hover over it, it's showing me that it's going to determine if the pixels outside of the crop box is going to be retained or not. By default, this button is pressed down, and as you can see here, there's a crop tool and a little trash can. So that lets me know that this is going to be a destructive crop. That means it's going to completely eliminate those pixels. I'll show you what I mean. Over here on the right, if I click on this little checkbox, that's going to accept that crop for me. I'm going to hit the V key to activate my move tool, and now I'm just going to click and drag on this image, hold down the shift key to make sure it's nice and straight, and now when I release, check this out. All these pixels that were previously here have now been removed. So that's what I mean by a destructive crop. I'm going to go back a couple steps by hitting Command Option Z, and I'll hit it again. Alright, now that I have my image intact, I want to activate the crop tool, so I hit C on my keyboard, and I'm going to redefine this area by clicking and dragging right here at the bottom. Now let's come back over here to the control panel. This time I'm going to depress this button, so now we're going to do a non-destructive crop. I'm going to hit Enter or Return on my keyboard. Now I'm going to hit V to grab the move tool. I'll click and drag to bring this guy up. I'll hold down the shift key to keep it straight. And as you can see, my little smart guides right there are going to let me know once I get to the edge. I'll release. And now you see we still have all of these pixels here that we could play around with. I'll click and drag to drag this guy up a little bit more. Now you're able to see the transparent background. Let me undo that. And there you have it, folks. That's how you use your destructive and non-destructive controls for the crop tool in Adobe Photoshop CC 2014.